Welcome to The Nation and our by-election special. I'm Rachel Smalley. Labour's Meka Whaitiri has won the Ikaroa Rawhiti by-election with a respectable majority of more than 1,500 votes. But there was an upset on the night. The Mana Party beat the Maori Party into second place, and the Greens, campaigning in the seat for the first time, were not far behind in fourth. But the night belonged to Labour, and here's how they celebrated at Manutuki Marae, just outside Gisborne. Labour leader David Shearer joined the party early on. The results will take some pressure off him and raise more questions about the Māori Party's leadership and its support for National. Let's take a closer look at those results then. The turnout was low, 10,519, which is just half the number who turned out at the last general election. Labour's Meka Whaitiri held the seat for Labour with 4,368 votes. That's a majority of 1,761 over Mana's Te Hamua Nikora, and 2,264 ahead of the Maori Party. And standing in the seat for the first time, the Greens picked up a respectable 1,188 votes. So let's look at the percentages. You can see how close Mana and the Maori Party were, and how Labour still only got a minority share of the overall vote of the electorate. Labour's vote share was down on the election. The Maori Party did hold their share though, but the big story is the near doubling of the Mana share. Overall, there was a 13% swing from Labour to Mana, which adds to the suggestion that they were the big winners on the night. Now, joining me now from the Manutuki Marae is the new Labour MP for Ikaroa Rawhiti, Meka Whaitiri. Kia ora, Ms Whaitiri, and congratulations.
Kia ora, thank you very much.
Why did Labour win, do you think? Did people vote to remain loyal to Parekura Horomia, or did they vote for Labour, do you think?
Rachel, I've been endowed with a whole lot of volunteers and supporters in this campaign. Labour came out in force to ensure that we didn't take the voters of Ikaroa Rawhiti for granted. I'm humbled by the support. Clearly, the people voted, and I'm here, and I just want to say thank you to all the supporters out there. And I think we ran a very smart, considered and a strong campaign, and I'm just really thankful with the result.
What have you learned from the electorate throughout your campaigning?
There's a lot of hurt out there, Rachel, from families from Te Araroa right through to Wainuamata. Housing is a major issue confronting our people, and jobs, and those are one of the platforms that I'm standing on and going to work really hard in obviously a David Shearer-led caucus. Why is there so much hurt? Look, the policies of this government, particularly when Labour were last in office in 2008, we had less unemployed than we have now. We had greater education outcomes, and we had more people in homes. And all I'm seeing throughout these last weeks of the campaign is our people are suffering. They're telling me they're suffering, and no one's listening to them. So by anything, the winner of this campaign is bringing those issues to the forefront in terms of mainstream media.
That said, if Mana and the Māori Party had combined in this electorate, they would have won. So does this tell you that, Labour still has a long way to go to convince Māori people that, Labour is the party for them?
Well, clearly our people out there, had their say last night, and, we've got choices here in this political system, and that's what MMP's about, and I applaud that. At the end of the day, it's actually 1,700 majority. I'm happy with that. It clearly says that our people here in Ikaroa Rawhiti are still red, sorry.
What do you think is the single most important thing that the Labour Party could do to reconnect with the Māori electorate?
Well, I believe that they've already started that with winning this seat of Ikaroa Rawhiti. Like I said, David has been very supportive of me in this campaign. He's been out on the road several times with me, as have a lot of the key spokespeople of the party. And they've been talking and engaging from the get-go in this campaign. They've heard the issues for themselves. I haven't had to interpret them. They've been in the homes, they've been around the communities, they've seen the hurt themselves, and I think that's a good thing for the Labour Party, and we're going to build on that in terms of our policies going forward into next year's election.
What do you need to do to restore the vote to the same level that Parekura Horomia had it ahead of the next election?
I want to say that, you know, when he ran his first election in 2008, I haven't gone too far off, given that this is a by-election, and given generally our people don't turn out in by-elections. But look, it's been a strong and it's been a challenging campaign. Like I said, the party's been out on the road with me. They've heard the issues. They're working on policies as we speak, and I think that's a good thing for Labour as we lead into next year's general election.
All right, Meka Whaitiri, appreciate your time this morning and congratulations.
Thank you very much, Rachel.